I'm Lani and welcome to the Reiki Rocks and Reflections podcast. Have you ever had a moment where you just wanted to escape into nature? Like you're done with the humans and you need a moment, um, time in, so to speak. I have just a thing for you. Today, we are taking a field trip out into nature. Nature is our classroom today, and we're taking a time in, a time out for ourselves to go in, to connect with ourselves, to ground, to center, but also we're going to have a mini scavenger hunt in nature so that we'll have the opportunity to connect and activate our inner child, which is really important, especially when you're having moments where you need to check in, to go within, a time in, right? So, um, stay with me, and I have something delicious in store for you for our time in. Okay. Welcome to Reiki Rocks and Reflections. I'm your host, Lani Wu, and just welcome. Today, nature is going to be our classroom today. It is beautiful out here today. So I thought that I would bring you with me. I am here at a natural scrub, a nature scrub that's not too far from where I live. And it's just beautiful. So I thought that um, we would talk out here today. And I could share with you what I have in store for you for this episode. You know, usually when we come together, we talk everything Reiki, crystals, and healing related. Today is going to be no different. So we're going to talk about something you can do for yourself, you know, an element of self-healing. And we're going to do a little bit of it today. So I thought that we could do it together so that you can see how simple it is, you know. So what we're going to do is a sort of a nature scavenger hunt. We're going to go around and find different things here in nature. I'm going to give you the list of things, items to find. So if you ever want to recreate this and do this on your own, you can do so. So we're going to collect those items. I'm going to go over those items in a second. And we're going to come back and put those items together in a nature crystal grid. Okay, so elements of nature. I have some crystals that I brought from home, of course, that I'm going to add to it. And then I thought we could do a small meditation since we're out here in nature's classroom. And it's so perfect. For right now, the weather is perfect today. It's not too hot. It is early, but it's great for what we're trying to do today. And as far as the social climate, you know, we're all, I believe, at a place where we could benefit from going out into nature, centering, grounding. And nature does that for me. And I hope you can see that it does it for you too, that it'll do it for you today. Um, so going out into nature and grounding and centering myself helps me through chaos and chaotic and stressful times, uncertainty, but also activating and connecting with my inner child also does that. So we're doing a little bit of both of those things today, you know. Being out here in nature's classroom, you know, is helping us to connect with nature, but then the scavenger hunt is bringing in the fun, helping us to connect back to those feelings, those present moment feelings of excitement and just anticipation of what each moment has the potential to bring to us. So we're gonna. I don't think I have on anything new for our crystal audit. I think I have on labradorite, and I think that's for activation of that inner child. Oh, and then I have garnet on. I think I usually have this on. And calligraphy stone. This is tiger's eye, and I have some cornelian on. And all of those stones I mentioned are multiplied over here. I mean, in one, there's duplicated, I should say. And then I have agate, and then another duplication, multiple stone bracelet, rose quartz, some more labradorite, crackle quartz, and of course my chocorée. Oh, I already said labradorite. So, okay, so that's the extent to the crystal audit. I'll try to have some new stuff on for you next time, you know? So back to our nature scavenger hunt. So after you've chosen an area to be in, you know, it could be outside, it could be at the beach, a river, just somewhere in nature. It could be your backyard, actually, you know? So I brought from home 3 to 5 of my own crystals that mean something to me, symbolize grounding, peace, you know, present moment living, joy, anticipation for the future. So what I try to do is to bring crystals from home that embody those things. And I'll share with you what those are. I brought some Tetekite. I think that's how you say it. It's an asteroid. I'll go into that more, especially if we use it in our grid. And I brought amethyst, of course. I think that's one of my favorites. And hematite, grounding always. And black tourmaline, grounding always. And selenite always. For multiple reasons, to recharge the other ones and to bring positivity and amplify all together. So those are the crystals that I brought. We may not use all of them in our crystal grid, but I like to have more to choose from than less. Okay, so you've chosen your area, park, river, beach, wherever outside. Got your crystals with your significance, personal significance. So then I want you to walk around, familiarize yourself with the area and try to find these items. This is where the fun comes. I want you to try to find big rocks, like, you know, from like this size on 3 different types of big rocks. Okay. And then 3 different types of leaves. Okay. I would say try to do living, like green leaves, but you know what? If you're not able to find green leaves, then you can get the brown leaves because they could represent transformation for us, you know, a deadening of the old or a rebirth or a renewal, you know, so we can make it work. So try to find like green leaves, but if you can't, we'll use the brown ones as well. Try to find several little sticks. Let me see if I could try to find one here. Sticks like that. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. We might use that one. Pine cones, and I'm assuming that a majority of people have access to pine cones. If we have them here in South Florida, you know, but maybe I'm wrong. Pine cones, though. Any type of flower or flower petal that you could find, you know. Some of these things I'm aware you're not going to be able to find, but find as many of them as you can. Something colorful, you know, and that's up to you. The colors. A seed of some type, you know, maybe a couple of those. Something surprising that you found wherever you are. A feather, if you can find a feather. Something yellow. Yeah. Something green. It should be easy for me to find something green out here. A man-made object, something from a tree, something soft, something prickly. It shouldn't be hard for me to find that either. Something dirty. I don't think that'll be hard either. Something round, whatever that could be. And then something beautiful, whatever. And that's what you feel, is beautiful. And that could be whatever, could be a piece of a dead tree that you like, whatever you are called to that you feel is beautiful. So I'm going to go collect these items that we just talked about. And then I'm going to come back and show you what I have. And then we'll talk about what to do with those in our grid. Okay. Stay tuned. Just to show you a little bit of the area that we're in. I did find some stuff on the list, but not everything. So we'll see. It's a nice little area. And this is actually sand. I was going to pick the cactus as something yellow or prickly, but I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And I think nature will get me. This is our classroom today. And let me tell you, nature is out. Here we're going up to this area. So I can show you what we got. So you can see we have pine cones, we have some sticks, several different types of leaves. So there you have it. Going to get started on our crystal grid and going to come back. We'll do a small meditation. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm excited to show you our nature crystal grid. Just want to go over a few things before I showcase the crystal grid and for us to do a small meditation. It's gorgeous out here today, as you can see. So I did find the green leaves. So we're going to go with the green leaves. So hopefully you can find green leaves because they're symbolic in that they represent hope, renewal, and fertility. Okay. Found a lot of pine cones, lots of those here. Pine cones, I don't know if you know, are the sexual organs of the pine tree. So again, that is going to represent fertility. And it could be fertility in terms of people, or it could be ideas, birthing an idea, birthing a concept, that kind of thing. Creating an art piece, writing a book, anything that you're going to create, you can birth on fertile ground. And that is going to help us with that, all the pine cones, but also the green leaves. So pine cones spiritually represent enlightenment, intuition, and resurrection, type of renewal. So also what we need right now to be able to go back out and face another day, we need to renew ourselves daily. So both of these are very needed, I think, in our social climate today, currently. It's called techite, techite. Um, and they are like small meteors. They look like little pebbles. You'll see more precisely when I unveil our grid. But they're good. They're good for protection. They shield your aura of negative energy. I think that's going to be something good that we're going to need in a meditation. Found so many sticks, as you could imagine. So wooden sticks represent um, an infinite cycle of life and power. They represent divine support. So need lots of wooden sticks. Have those. So I'm excited to show you our natural grid, our natural crystal grid. Okay, um, for peace and for grounding, for clarity of mind, for inspiration. We have pyrite is going to be our focus stone. Pyrite deals with protection, but also focus and discipline. It's a wealth magnet stone. So it's going to bring wealth to you and abundance to you. So that is our focus stone today. And we're surrounding that with other smaller pieces of pyrite along with amethyst, which we know gives us peace as well, but it allows us to communicate with the divine by activating our crown chakra and also our third eye. Have selenite there to amplify, but also to clear and amplify the other stones in the grid. We have black tourmaline for grounding and to repel any type of negative energy. Hematite for grounding and protection as well. Let me see what else. I'm sure there's one I'm forgetting, but I'll go ahead and mention it when we get there. Rose quartz, I put some chunks of that in there because you need to love yourself through the whole grounding and centering. You got to love yourself to be able to have the courage to get back out there the next day. So that's important. So let's go check out our grid and we'll do some breathing together. I'll go over different aspects of the grid, but we'll do some deep breathing together and we'll take a few moments just to look and meditate on the grid. Okay. All right. Right back. Okay. Here is our nature crystal grid. As you can see, the pyrite, I'm going to try to move a little closer so you can see. Don't mind my shadow. You can see the pyrite is our focus stone, and it's surrounded by other small pieces of pyrite, and also the techite, the meteoroid. Those are pieces of those techite, techite, techite. I'm going to get it right. Again, that is going to shield us from negativity, shield our aura from any negativity. The pyrite is a very protective stone, but it also deals with discipline and protection and grounding as well. And it's a wealth magnet. We have two pieces of clove there. Clove is definitely for abundance, but it will also steer negativity away from you. So that's also good. Pieces of amethyst. We talked about that, how that can help us bring peace, connect us with the divine. We have rose quartz surrounding the focus stone. It's good to love yourself, and learn how to love others and teach other people how to love you. Hematite at the bottom of the pyrite for grounding. We have different types of green leaves. We talked about that in terms of symbolic for fertility. Of course, pine cones very much a lot of those. The sexual organ of the pine tree, but also it deals with um, divine intuition and renewal and resurrection, starting again. We love that. And then we have the sticks, bunch of sticks out here today. And that deals definitely with support, divine support. So that's also something, a component that we definitely need in our lives. Black tourmaline at the bottom, right above the selenite, because I love black tourmaline in terms of support and grounding. And I also sprinkled crumbs of black tourmaline over top. Also at the top, below the smaller pine cone, you'll find a stone, a black stone I like that is called basalt. Now, basalt is a special crystal. It's actually used in massage therapy. Those are the heated stones that they place up and down your back. It actually is a stone that repels negativity. So it's definitely appropriate during any type of healing session because it's going to repel that negativity coming from you or other people. So I love that palm stone because I use it to treat the area of the negativity that may emit from me, but also the negativity that might come from others. So it's great for that. So this is our nature crystal grid. It didn't take long to make. We also have star anise for abundance, for those of you who are looking for abundance in terms of more money, more benefits coming to you, abundance in whatever form that you are asking for it. The star anise will help us with that. So, yeah, you can do this. You can do this on a break. You can do this at home in your backyard. You can do this as simple and it's easy. And we're going to use this as our subject for a small meditation. Okay. So didn't put it in the grid, but that's our something yellow and something prickly. So it is. It's in the neighborhood of the grid. Okay. We'll be right back with the meditation. Okay. We're back to do our small meditation. We're only going to do several moments. I tried to find the best orientation for the grid so that we could concentrate on it while we're meditating. I did the best I could. I hope that works for you. I want to thank you again for joining me today in Nature's Classroom, Reiki Rocks and Reflections. This has been just a glorious day out here. The weather's been so beautiful. Nature has been naturing, and I give thanks for it. Give thanks for her. Just want to take a couple seconds to just take our day off, to take some deep breaths and put down whatever pressure, feelings that you're having on your shoulders, you know, whatever is taking up space in your mind. Now give yourself the permission to just disengage, disconnect from all of that. This is your gift to yourself. You deserve it. You definitely deserve it. So we're going to take some deep breaths. Take a deep breath in. And release it. Take a deep breath in. And release it. take a deep breath in. Release it. I just realized that we didn't come up with an affirmation. So right now, what is coming to me is, of course, a Bible scripture always, but or is it a hymn? It is well with my soul. So I think that we should use that. Let's change it a little bit. Let's use all is well with my soul and it is easy. We'll use that one. All is well with my soul and it is easy. So I want you to continue to take those deep breaths. And I want you to say to yourself, as you're looking at this crystal grid, this nature crystal grid for grounding, protection, peace, motivation, inspiration, courage, abundance, prosperity, as you're looking at this grid, I want you to say that affirmation to yourself. All is well with my soul, and it is easy. So let's take a few moments to do that. Don't forget to embrace the elements of nature while you're doing that. Feel the wind, feel the sun. Take some time now and allow yourself to come back into your body. You can start by wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Oh man, that was so delicious. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I want to thank you for joining me for this episode of Reiki Rocks and Reflections, where we took a little trip. We took a little field trip in nature today. We did a little nature scavenger hunt. We found items in nature to put together in a nature crystal grid for us to meditate, to become one with nature, to ground and center, and to also activate our inner child so that we can remember how important present moment living is to us as adults. Thanks again for joining me. Please, I can't wait to see you next time. Tune in to Reiki Rocks and Reflections. I'm your host, Lani Wu. Please don't hesitate to like and subscribe on Awakening Airwaves and check out the other podcasts. They're all delicious. Trust me. I'll see you next time. More Reiki, more crystals. I'm Lani Wu. Thanks for tuning in. Peace